Hi, it's Stephanie. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel. This is for my sewing friends. I have a pattern review today. It was a fun pattern, super easy, and I absolutely love how it turned out. You need to know what a shock that is for me to be able to say that, because I usually hate everything I make. Oh, by the way, if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I just would really appreciate it, and then you'll see when I post new videos. I do post other videos about our travels, our camper, and definitely sewing because it's one of my passions. So back to the review. I wanted some fun summery dresses that were super comfy, and I wanted to pick the color, the pattern, and the fabric myself. So there you go, you're gonna make it yourself, right? So I picked this pattern. This is 6001 New Look, and it says easy right on there. It wasn't that easy, I gotta say. I've made easier stuff. The hardest part was this collar. I couldn't figure it out, and it turns out I was trying to attach it upside down. I don't know. It just made sense to me at the time, and then after just doing it over and over and walking away and coming back, I figured it out. So my tip for that is just make sure that all your notches match up, because if I'd been paying attention, I would have seen that there were no notches matching up and I wouldn't have done it upside down. So I ended up doing it correctly, and I absolutely love it. This is a soft kind of t-shirty knit. It's very stretchy and really lightweight, so I'm just gonna love it. I love the colors. It's got a little bit of green, a little bit of navy blue, and a little bit of black, so that's fun. And it was supposed to be my Easter dress, and it's weeks past Easter, so I just kept putting it aside and I had so many other things to work on. Luckily, I have my own sewing room. It's really just a closet that's been turned into a sewing room. If you want to see it, I have a couple of videos and I'll put them in the description so you can see my little sewing room closet. But I'm able to leave my projects out because it's just, I can shut the door. Thank goodness, because it's kind of fun to come back to a project. But on the other hand, when you come back to a project, you can't remember where you were at and what you were doing and where your thought process was. So that's a kind of like get yourself up to speed each time. But there you go. Will I make this pattern again? You bet. I love it. It's just me. I love the flowy sleeves. Actually, these sleeves are View A, which has a gathered sleeve, and what I did is I just didn't gather them, and so I love them. They're just kind of flowy. So this version is not available in the pictures. This version is letter A, and I just didn't gather the sleeves. So if I gathered them, it would be a whole different look, and honestly, I just like a flowy sleeve better. There's so many cool things I could have done. I could have added actually a ruffle, because ruffled sleeves are so in right now. I kind of made it of an alternate color. And on here you've got choices of doing your band, which I did in the same color as my dress, but it would be kind of cool to do a band in a contrasting color, which would be super fun. And there is a tie in the back, so this dress kind of, it gives you a shape and a figure because of the tie in the back. So there's a little bit of gathering in the front, but that's a flat band, and then it ties in the back. So you kind of get that shape, which I just love in a dress. And I love, love, love how it turned out. So let me show you. I'm in love with this dress. One of the things that's hard when you're making your own clothes is deciding where your hem's going to be, because I'm not tall and I'm not short. I'm just under 5'6", so I'm kind of in the middle. But if I make it too long, where I want it to be kind of conservative, so when you sit down it's not like up here, it makes me look short. So I try to stay above the knee, usually right, and it's funny because if I reach down and pin it, then when I stand up it's this short. So my worst thing is that I'm often making it too short. And then I'm like, well, I ruined it. So the dressmaker form really helped me with that. I put it on her first, and then I measured like this. I kind of looked where I wanted it to be, and then I held my skirt and pinned it right there. And then I never cut it until I looked at it. So I turned it under, pinned it all the way around, and then I looked at it, and that was what the hem I wanted. So then I felt free to cut and hem, and I just rolled it under and hemmed it by hand. So what do you think? Super soft, t-shirt knit, very stretchy. I'm gonna love this dress. So there you have it, my review of my dress, pattern number 6001, New Look. I'd love to find some online patterns. If you have a favorite, will you leave it in your in the comments? I would love that in the comments. And where do you buy fabric? That's what I want to know. I'm only buying fabric at Joann's, and I know it's kind of like the Walmart of fabric, and I'd love to have some better sources, but I hate the idea of buying anything that I can't touch and feel, because I love, love, love everything to be super soft. So for me, it's just what I can touch and feel. But if you've got a source, share it. I'd love to know. I'll do a whole video on it if you give me some sources to try. Thank you so much for watching. Happy sewing. Bye, everybody.